towards the corner. It's back. It's gone. Welcome to San Diego. The boys are having fun tonight. Strike three. Dodgers have won it all.
Right to left field and a bat flip amidst the flashing lights.
What's up? This is Mark DeRosa. Welcome to the show.
Don't worry, you're gonna be happy. Keep working today. That's my way.
Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Twins, Target Field in Minneapolis. Tonight, the second of three to start the week between the Oakland A's and the Minnesota Twins. The A's are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Devin Smeltzer is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, his last one was good. I'm sure he'd like to pitch a little bit better. Was able to get into the 7th inning. Got a no decision in his last one. He needs to get off to a good start here to try to get him and the team in the win column.
And now in the box, Ronald Acuna. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Now here's the first offering. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach. Not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here comes the 0-1. To third. Schmidt has it. Throw gets him to them. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. Throw on to Garrett takes care of him, and that will end the inning. A's are gone in order. It's the A's nothing. Twins coming to bat on Major League Baseball, the show. Vida Blue, a Louisiana-born left-hander, will get the start on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
In at the plate, Royce Lewis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Royce Lewis.
Now here it comes. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. And Dan Vero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
And there's 1 away.
Batting second.
A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summerskill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-roll. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner. Give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
The first baseman, Lou.
So stepping in is Lou Gehrig. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. Rosario is there, and that will end the inning. down go the Twins in order. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning set to go, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Aaron Judge. First delivery to him. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And the guy patrolling center field today, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want a good ball club, you better be strong up the middle. Center field being that main component with catcher, shortstop, and second base. This guy takes tremendous routes to the ball, strong and accurate arm, and just a leader on the field.
Austin Riley is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Fouled off.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
A swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. So now into the box is Eddie Rosario. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Here's the first pitch to him. Huge swing by Rosario and a deep drive to right field. Caliball retreats to the track and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Mike Schmidt. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Mike Schmidt.
First offering on its way.
Hey. 0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting fifth.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And the guy who brought home gold last year resides at second base in this one today. The ability to pivot with anybody in the game, turn in double plays, hand over fist. The ability to have range both right and left and makes all the routine plays.
Into the box now, Joe Carter. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. 2-0 to the Twins left fielder.
2 balls, no strike.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Now a changeup just off the plate as that misses for ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
First pitch coming. Here it is. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the stretch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Fouled away.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Up with it, Posada. And he makes the throw to first. Brett is retired, and there's one away. So the next to bat will be Marcus Semien. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Here's the first pitch. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Right back at him. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate here is Gary Carter. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Count even to the kid. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Carter.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Lifted in the air to center. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the A's. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Christian Pache. First pitch coming, here it is. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Two 2-0 count, and the pitch.
Nope.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
3-1 the count now. Line drive to left. And that's the first hit in this one for Minnesota.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball. He gets it off speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, he drives it for a base hit.
Alex Caliball is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Pache gets his lead at first, nobody out. Struck him out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Tyrone Taylor stands in as he looks at a called strike. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Back to the top of the order now. And up next, Royce Lewis. Runners on the move for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. He gets far too late as he steals second with ease.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Brett is there for it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Minnesota. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Jr. now back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 1-2.
That's ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Swinging a ground ball to third. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. First pitch of the AB now. Number 42 is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Grounded to third. Gloved by Schmidt. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting. Third baseman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. 0-1 count and the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
That's a ball.
Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1
What
strike.
we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on.
Ball,
He's a
that's
threat
ball.
to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
3-1 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. And now here is Luis Arias. 2 out in his only at-bat so far.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuna's there for it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting. First baseman. Lou Gehrig.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And in steps the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4.
That's a ball.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1
1
strike.
ball, 1 strike.
Here's a high pop-up. Number 42 has a play, but it's the first baseman that gets there to haul it in. And there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Up next for Minnesota, Mike Schmidt. And now the first pitch. Popped him up. Number 42 moving to his left, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. Twins are set down 1, 2, 3 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
Lewis is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
First offering. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
You can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. At the plate, Eddie Rosario. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
High in the air down the right field line. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. Standing in is the veteran outfielder, Joe Carter.
Joe Carter.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Another 1-2 delivery.
That's
Ball 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And he got him.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have the calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Jorge Posada is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike 2.
And Posada can't come up with it here as he swings and misses for the second out of the inning.
It's a great equalizer. The changeup, that was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone. And it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Christian Pache is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0. A ball and a strike. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on a proverbial rocking horse all night. Changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
He's got it. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Now to the plate, here is George Brett, struck out in his first at-bat. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Through first and hustling for second. And he will get there as the A's have themselves a leadoff W.
Oh, this is a great way to start hitting. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Runner breaks for third. And he'll try to get that runner to third, but this one gets fouled. Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. Brett leads off second with nobody out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this inning.
And that gets down. It ought to be good for extra bases. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Finally, someone's able to scratch a run across. The pitching has been so dominant in this one. Let's see if this opens the floodgates a little bit.
Acuna digs in now as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far.
Ball 1.
And it's 1-1.
1-0.
Sign from Posada. Now the 1-1. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder coming on. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, number 42.
So next to hit is number 42. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. This will send a ground ball down to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him. A base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Matt Chapman. This will go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And this one's in the dirt. Oh, he'll make it back to second, but that had danger written all over it. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Hit to short. Scooped up. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get it up on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. And the run will score from second here, as this is now a 3-0 game.
Hey, that wasn't the prettiest of swings, guys, right there. That's not how you usually draw it up, but that's a line drive in the box score the next day.
Next, here is Aaron Judge, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. He's ready now to pitch. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. From the stretch. In the dirt here. 3 runs already home here. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on...
Will leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the A's 3 and the Twins nothing. That brings up Alex Kirilloff to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell him get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Behind 0-2 now. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Rosario will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
And now, Royce Lewis fielded cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Aaron Fletcher is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 42.
7th inning ready to roll. And digging in is the veteran DH, Austin Riley. Now the first pitch. As he can't make contact and is tied up here at strike 1. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Sent on the ground out to second. Right to him. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for Oakland, the left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
And stepping in, Eddie Rosario. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
That was a nasty pitch right there. Great arm action by the pitcher. That looked like a heater out of his hands and dropped off the table.
Count now a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Late that time for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes, now.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here he comes again, 1-2.
That's out.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Goes the other way as this is line to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And up next, it'll be the Hall of Famer, George Brett. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time.
1-1.
I'd be looking heated.
1-1 the count. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And another foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order. They lead it 3-0. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Luis Arias.
Luis Arias.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the 1st out.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strike out there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
To the plate now, Lou Gehrig. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Oh, he brought it back.
Really nice play right there. One of the things that was great about this, he was able to get close to the stands, get a good read on where the fans were, and track that one all the way into the glove. Terrific play on a ball that was definitely going to be out of play.
Standing in now, Mike Schmidt. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's...
And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Nestor Cortes Jr. has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 42, Nestor.
Ready to begin the 8th, and up next to Berkeley area native Marcus Semien. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone.
Nope.
That's one you normally pop right up.
2-0 now. Now here it comes. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Good battle. Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. Hit back up the middle. Oh, beautiful dive. He gathers the throw. Safe. Almost got him after the great stop, but it's a base hit, and the leadoff man's on to start the inning.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
So now to the plate, Gary Carter dribbled up the line. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Runner goes for second. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And he's back easily. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. It's been a low-scoring affair. 3-0 our score as we show you the numbers for our two starters to this point in the contest. So a runner at first now with one away, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he fouls this one off.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard, and if you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
And he lays off for ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
As a look, now the pitch. Simeon, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he'll make it back at first, but he made it more of an adventure than he probably should have.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Now the first pitch. Hard hit ball to short. And that's through for a hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
At the plate, Matt Chapman, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. A's strand a couple, but they lead it 3-0. Into the box, Joe Carter, who got down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Good break to that thing. It's 1-2.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Joe Carter is retired, leading off the bottom of the 8th. At the plate now, Jorge Posada. As he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits to this point. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
That one's in there on the black, 2-1.
Hey, guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get the head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted down the line in left. Rosario comes on now and puts it away for the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for the Twins, the center fielder, Christian.
The batter will be Christian Pache. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey!
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Lou Trevino enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So here's the cleanup hit with Aaron Judge. Lifetime versus this arm. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. He's taken him deep once. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And he misses again with it here. It's 3-0 now.
Well, ball 3, and listen, the Oakland A's right now would love to get this leadoff guy on any way they could. They would love a leadoff walk.
Here it is, the 3-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Now this rolls all the way to the wall. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Talk about auspicious beginnings. That's the way to start an inning, folks. Drives it into the gap at right center, and you see when it rolls to the wall, he puts it into another gear and legs out a triple. There are a lot of ways to score from third with no outs.
Stepping in now, Austin Riley pulls this one in the air out to left. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And the run across on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
Next, it'll be Eddie Rosario. Base is empty and one away following the sac fly. First offering on its way.
1-0. Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Now the 1-0.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
And that's through for this first base hit in this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
To the plate now, George Brett swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Now this is cutting, thrown to first, and they get the double play. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The A's lead it 4-0. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And up next is Alex Kirilloff.
Alex Kirilloff.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the 3rd time he sent him packing. So he's got it pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
Standing in now, Tyrone Taylor. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw on to first will get him, and the Twins are now down to their final out.
Now batting, shortstop, Royce Lewis.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Royce Lewis. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
That'll bring up Luis Ariz. From the stretch.
Now that pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. The catch is made, and the A's will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the first. So close to baseball history.
4-0 the score tonight. The Oakland A's rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Vida Blue wins his 3rd of the season and records a complete game 2-hitter in doing so. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Twins, no runs on only 2 hits. Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, the Oakland Athletics held their opponent to just 2 hits as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 4-0. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. The Texas Rangers pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the Red Sox on the road 2-0. The Stros knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 4-0. The Angels grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 6-3. The Rockies put together 10 total hits as they took down the visiting Mariners 4-3. The Baltimore Orioles beat the visiting Rays 4-3. The New York Yankees had 12 hits as a team as they beat the White Sox on the South Side 8-2. The Tigers beat the Tribe in Cleveland 4-3. Jeff McNeil was clutch at the plate with 3 RBIs as the Mets were winners over the Marlins 5-2. The Nationals center fielder, number 22, drove in 3 as the Nationals disposed of the Phillies 3-2. The Cubs combined for 10 hits as a team as they pulverized the Braves 7-0. The Giants allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the Cardinals on the road 3-2. The Milwaukee Brewers went deep 4 times as they got a road win against Arizona 7-4. The San Diego Padres got the best of the Dodgers at home 6-3. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.
Hoy la cosa se puso buena. El gozo corre por mi vena. Vamos a olvidarnos de la pena. sal, mucha sal. De los que hablan con la L que hacen todo hasta el final. Un creyente boricua con bomba para fincar. En medio de la tormenta gozando voy a brincar. Yo, llámate a Elena, a Orlando y a Luca. Traigo palabras que nunca caduca. Al enemigo le tumbe la peluca. Se queda freeze con la mano en la nuca. Él sabe que esto es un asalto. Suelta mi generación y apuéstate en el asfalto. La salvación con mi pana la comparto. Tengo fuego espiritual en el aposento alto y bomba que bendice si detona. El mundo ha tratado de quitarnos la corona. Muchos viven rápido, la vida no hay Daytona. Todavía hay tiempo, razona. Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal.
Que te la echo mi español muy malo. I speak English till I get up tu condado. Hit the beach, I'm 40 deep with mis hermanos. Ya don't understand my lingo, tu pesado. Wepa, dale. Si lo tengo power of the Lord, I keep it on me. Every day is like a party, tell the drama go away. I don't do it for approval, I just do what God say. Car that cooked me up a beat, I ate it in the driveway. Dale, live my life inside the valley. No, he walking with me, get my enemies un cale, yeah, boy. DR down in Paraguay. Me and Funky got together, that's a crazy pair, boy.
Se puso buena. El gozo corre por mi vena. Vamos a olvidarnos de la pena. Que esta fiesta nadie la frena. Sin parar.
Esto es para el rico, esto es para el pobre, para el que le falta, para el que le sobre, para el que lo quiera y no lo tenga, para el que lo tenga y no lo quiera, para la iglesia, para el caserío, para los que son y los que no son de los míos, y para los tigres que andan en jipeta y hasta los que andan en bicicleta.
Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal.
That's you with that big Benz, huh? That's you that can't keep old, cause you keep yelling them friends, huh? You gotta go to court, huh? You got service subpoena for child support, huh? That was that nerve, huh? You ain't even get a chance to say a word, huh? I know I ain't tripping. Don't your brother got them birds, huh? You ready to bust you somebody, huh? You ain't scared, huh? You know how to play it, huh? I know you ain't gonna let somebody come and punk you, huh? Stand in front you, huh? Straight up run you, huh? You know who got that fire, huh? You know how to use a triple beam, huh? It ain't hard as it seems, huh? You keep your body clean, huh? You got a lot of your jeans, huh? Some of your partners, huh? You don't really want nothing.
Now from the land of 10,000 lakes, we've got afternoon baseball from Target Field in Minneapolis. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Oakland A's and the Minnesota Twins. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Athletics played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Walter Johnson gets the starting nod for the Twins. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
Now into the box, Ronald Acuna. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. 6th home run on the season for him, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
This guy has some pop in that leadoff spot. You have to be a little bit more careful than that. Threw him a first pitch strike, and he hit it over the wall.
So now to the plate, number 19.
Number 19.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
2 balls and a strike now. All even now, 2-2. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
That is good.
And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission is Andrew McCutchen. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
So no need to wait, as here he is, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. One and one to Andrew McCutchen. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
And a fastball swung on, missed, and the side is retired. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. On to the bottom of the first at Target Field. It's now 1-0 in favor of the A's. Jesus Luzardo is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, on now is Jesus Luzardo, one of the top young left-handed pitchers in all of baseball. He reminds me of a former pitcher in the Oakland A's going back to the 70s and 80s, white and blue. This guy's not a very big guy, but man, he throws a good fastball, 94 to 96 miles an hour. Good hard curveball. His slider is getting better. His changeup is improving. Luzardo has a chance to be one of the top 5 left-handed starting pitchers in all of baseball.
Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Luis Arias is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. In at the plate, Royce Lewis. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Luzardo has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
Batting third.
A chance now from target field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
At the plate, Lou Gehrig. Swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year as the Twins have come back to tie it at 1.
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant one in a hitter's wheelhouse. Sent out of here in a hurry.
Third baseman, Mike.
At the plate now, Mike Schmidt. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Hey, sometimes it doesn't go exactly according to plan. 2 aces on the mound. We thought they were going to throw up donuts all game. Both teams are able to score. Let's see which one settles down quicker.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-1 the count now. 2 out, nobody on. Is his controlled desertion here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Stepping up is Alex Kirilloff. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And it gives the Twins a 3-1 lead.
It's very early, but he's looking out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
And now, Joe Carter. Yes, he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Skied into straightaway right. Jackson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On to the second inning now for Minneapolis. It's the Twins 3 and the A's 1. Ready now is Eddie Rosario. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
1-0 the count. And now a pitch on the way. 1-1 the count now. Well, today's game provides the A's with a chance to complete a series sweep, guys.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
The count now at 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first down.
Batting 6.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien. Popped him up. Lewis is calling for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 7. The right fielder, number 9. Reggie Jackson.
So 2 out, nobody on. And here is Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. First pitch of the AB now. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Sometimes you just got to laugh at yourself. Hitting's the hardest thing to do in all of sport. You take an ugly swing like that, take a deep breath, step out, smile about it, and get back in that box and try and do damage.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1-2-3 go the A's. They still trail it here 3-1. Now it would be the Minnesota DH, Tyrone Taylor, set to lead off the home half of the second. Pitch on the way. Hard hit ball to second, reined in. And a good throw gets him 1 gun.
Batting in.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And I'm locking in on Matt Chapman. Without a doubt, one of the premier defenders in our sport. You know what? He's often compared to his former high school teammate. Bet people didn't know Nolan Arenado and him shared dugouts in high school. He's going to be at the top of the leaderboard this year. Defensive run save. Lock in on him. He's going to make a backhand gem.
The batter will be Christian Pache. This is line to left. Rosario is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
To plate now, Jackson reads. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Drilled down the line. But just a wind-up foul. Still 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Now that's popped up. And Chapman gathers it in. The inning is over. Down go the Twins in order as the lead remains 3-1. Set for the start of the inning and set to go is the veteran first baseman, George Brett. Now here it comes. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1.
Well, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo! Up and in.
Brett behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Count. Ball 2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Fouled away. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Oh, and that liner caught him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could. Assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Next, it'll be Sean Murphy. First pitch of the AB now. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Third inning here, 3-1 our score. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here now the 2-2. is laid off, and the count runs full.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Standing in now, number 19. Strike taken to throw. He's going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 3-2 contest. Well, that stolen base a minute ago just became that much more important.
Yeah, man, if the runner's on first, this hit may or may not bring him home, but he was on second, so he cruises across the plate for the run. It's all about finding ways to manufacture runs, and they did just that there.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 1-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. The 1-1. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And that's going to tie our ball game as the runner scores from second to make it 3-3 now.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make one good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
Here's Andrew McCutcheon now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 home. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
Throw over to the bag, and he's back in standing. Hit high and deep to right center. Pache finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Luis Arias.
The second baseman, Luis Arias.
Now here's the first offering. This one's flared out toward left. Simeon ranging into the outfield. He can't get to it. This one's down. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Now batting, shortstop, Royce.
Stepping in next, Royce Lewis. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off the...
His ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
At first baseman number 4.
Well, there's another base hit. This is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers' meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Into the box, Lou Gehrig, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. With 2 strikes now, the runner at first, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And the guy on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And the go-ahead runs in to score on the sac fly, as this is now a 4-3 ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
Fastball called for strike 2. And he misses there, 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Lewis leads off first with 1 away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The right fielder, number 19.
That brings up Alex Kirilloff. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
This is pulled into right, and that'll get down out there near the wall. Lewis is on his way home. And a relay to the plate. And he is going to beat the throw home as he scores to make this a 5-3 game now.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup.
And his game of hide and seek ends as he's tagged out to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 3 innings complete. It's the Twins 5 and the A's 3. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the A's offense with Oakland's manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. New inning set to get underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Eddie Rosario. Swing and a little tapper.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
2 balls.
Breaking ball misses the corner, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, he hasn't thrown him a strike yet in this at-bat. and we're 2-2. Clearly on the mound, he's banking on the fact that he'll chase pitches if you give him a chance.
Carter is going to have room, however, as he makes the catch in deep left center field for the first out. So one out and nobody aboard. And up next to Berkeley area native Marcus Simeon. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Bounce towards the second baseman. Scooped up. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time. Striding in for Oakland, Reggie Jackson struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Strike one to start the at-bat. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And another foul ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is with changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Oakland. They're still down 5-3. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Tyrone Taylor. First delivery to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hey! Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. Grounded back up the middle as through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank. That guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Now the Oakland skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So it's an early shower here this afternoon, as this will not go down as one of his better outings. Steven Strasburg answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Into the box now, Christian Pache. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. This will kick up against the wall now. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Stepping in now, Jackson Reeds. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Taylor on third. Pache is at second with nobody out. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Reggie has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away, decides not to risk it.
Second baseman, Luis.
That'll bring up Luis Ariz. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Strasburg comes set. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Now the 1-0.
Ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 to him now. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Now batting, shortstop.
Next up, Royce Lewis. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Boy, it's really fun for me watching this vet out there battling in this tough spot. We've seen him in jams like this many times before, so he has plenty of experience to be able to get out of these kind of jams. And he's thinking more about that than the task at hand, which is getting this hitter out.
2-strike pitch from Strasburg. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this will land untouched. Ready with another 0-2. And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Lou Gehrig stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Twins leave the bases loaded, and it remains 5-3. Leading off the inning, it'll be Sean Murphy. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And they start him out away with a called strike. Fouled off. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Acuna digs in now. And he is tied up on the fastball there to start things out. It's strike one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And good awareness behind the plate as he'll make the quick basket catch for the second out.
Number 19.
Digging in will be number 19. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Drives it out to deep right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney. At the plate now is Mike Schmidt. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Mike Schmidt.
Here's the first pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Rosario is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound.
Well, this certainly wasn't what they were looking for in this one. They were hoping to get some innings, but you could see right from the get-go he just didn't have it in this one. Lasting only 3 innings. A lot of outs now to get from that bullpen.
Strasburg comes set. Coming at him with the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now this is foul tipped right into the catcher's glove as he holds on to preserve the strikeout, and there are 2 away. Next to hit is Joe Carter. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. It's a solo shot for Joe Carter. 4th home run here in the early going, and it's now 6-3.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Tyrone Taylor is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Pops this one up. Number 19 has got it, and the side is retired. But not before the Twins get one, and it comes on this solo. 5 innings complete. 3. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Matt Chapman. First offering. The fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside. Fouled away. Hot shot to 3rd and handled for the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Andrew McCutcheon.
So one gone for the A's in their half of the sixth, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutcheon. And a ball 1-0. And it's fouled away. So 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
1 and 2.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Swung on in the dirt, strike three. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are two away now. Next to hit, Eddie Rosario. 0 for 2, he's flown out twice. He's ready, here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Hit weakly back to the mound. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and up next will be Christian Pache. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1 and 2.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
The next 1-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuña's there for it. He's got it one away.
Now batting, catcher Jackson Reese.
Now to bat, Jackson Reese. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Ground ball right side. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
In now, Luis Arias. Lifted down the line and left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And 1 and 1 as this one's in on the hands. That's lifted the other way out to left. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. Minnesota leads this one 6-3. 7th inning ready to roll. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Marcus Semien. First offering on its way. A bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The right fielder, number 9, Reggie Jackson.
Striding in is Reggie Jackson. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And now the first pitch.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th, and now there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Up next, George Brett, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Down 1-1.
In there, 1-2 now.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Again, a 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Up with it, Reese. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Now it'll be Royce Lewis. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull the trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
Count 1-0.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
No strike.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
Acuna has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The first baseman, number 4, Lou Gehrig.
Lou Gehrig will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Strasburg comes set and delivers. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Again, he sends it out of play. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hard hit to first. Brett has it. And the flip to a hustling Strasburg covering at the bag for the out.
Up next for the Twins, the third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
The next twin up, Mike Schmidt. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. A ball that's carrying. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot here to left. 4th home run here in the early going as it is now 7-3.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Bruce Sutter is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. To the plate now, Alex Kirilloff. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
Now
Ball
a
one.
breaking ball, but it's low.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Rosario. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Twins 7 and the A's 3. Ready to begin the 8th, and next to hit is the catcher, Sean Murphy. First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And a good base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Ramon Laureano will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 22.
He's set. Here it comes. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. So second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Now to the plate, number 19 flew out last time up. First pitch of the AB now. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Acuna, base runner at first with 1 out. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this lands foul. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game. Just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
Now the 1-1 pitch. On a line to shortstop. But the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
At the plate now, Matt Chapman. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher, when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
Trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutcheon. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze it.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. Throw to the plate. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Fouled off.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Hard on the ground, field short. In the dirt, and he can't quite dig it out. And the run is in to score from third.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
Sorry. He'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a throw over to first. Runner's back. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. A's have to settle for just the 1. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. It's the Twins 7 and the Athletics 4. Gary Carter is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
For the Athletics. Now catching, number 8, Gary Carter.
Stepping in once again is Joe Carter. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Yeah, Matt, this guy's been as advertised. We heard that if this guy could get his foot down, he could get wood on the ball. That last pitch in that last AB, that was triple digits, Matty B, and he still turned it away.
Throw on to first, in time, 1 away.
The batter, number 15, designated hitter, Tyrone Taylor.
Striding forward now is the DH, Tyrone Taylor. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. The A's entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
Popped him up. Carter over to his left, and no one will track it down. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
Hey guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
Christian Pache comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Those are just two great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches. Sliders down the way, both of them. Just off the plate. Couldn't get the batter to fish.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Now batting, catcher Jackson.
Next to stand in is Jackson Reitz, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
J.B. Wendelken will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
57, J.B. Wendelken.
Now here's the first offering. He goes with the slider that time, and it's driven to deep right field. Jackson is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Luis Arias. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's low.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
And look out, as that one ran in and got him.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Standing in now, Royce Lewis. Swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's set. The 0-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
He came into a mess out of the bullpen, and it hasn't gotten any better.
Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Gone! It's a grand slam, and good for him. Royce Lewis just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this.
Next to the plate, the first baseman, Lou.
At the plate, Lou Gehrig swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Guys, you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Whitey Ford comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box now, Mike Schmidt. As he rips it on the ground to second. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. 9th inning coming up. The Twins are in front, 12-4. And now, Marcus Semien. His guys needing to get things started here in the top half of the 9th. And now the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Kirilloff is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
The right fielder, number 9, Reggie Jackson.
Next to dig in, Reggie Jackson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now here's the first offering. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Carter will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Digging in next, George Brett, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting into shallow right field. And that is going to wrap things up as the catch is made, and the Twins will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over. 12-4 is the final in this game. The Minnesota Twins posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Walter Johnson wins his 3rd of the season. Jesus Luzardo worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. Wade Wright records 4 outs on his way to the save, his first of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, make your way over to the new website.
Gotta call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Gotta call for it if you got it. Doing like good at the show. Gotta call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Gotta call for it if you got it. Doing like good at the show. Feel the pain. Step on the deck. We need to stretch. Mama the truth, playing it cool. Wipe out the sweat.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the Red Sox racked up 11 hits as a team as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 7-6. The Houston Astros earned the 4-game series sweep as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 5-2. It 3-1. Luis Robert was a force at the The Cleveland Indians swatted 4 home runs in this one as they defeated the visiting the Minnesota Twins.